Peace and La Keisha Lakin. I want to talk about and broadcast an expression of why creativity is so important in our current paradigm. And the reason that it's important for an individual to tap into their creativity right now is because our world is currently trying to divide us so much. Divide us from ourselves, divide us from our family, our friends, through media, through the food, through politics, through ideologies, through men, through women, through gender, through what political party you represent, through your race, through your belief systems, through what you eat. I'm like everything, what you wear, how you speak. All of these different things are dividing us, and the reason that they're dividing us is because we're all living in such separate realities, disconnected from the full acceptance and radical acceptance of the multidimensionality of our true existence. And we're seeing these differences as separate versus as different reflections and manifestations of parts of us. Now, how does creativity play into the role of healing this wounded collective? Creativity allows one to take a step back from the wheel of control and lean into an unknowingness of an outcome, but reaching forward to a connection of that unmanifested outcome. Because with art, you never know how the final product is going to be, but you're reaching out and you're pouring love into an action, an expression of some sort, in the desire to connect with that outcome that has not yet brought itself into this reality. And it truly is an expression of love, any sort of creation, whether that be creation of a painting, creation of a podcast, creation of a book, creation of a social media post. It's all an expression of reaching out towards something and trying to connect towards something. Now, creativity has been a part of human history and universal history since the beginning of time, right? Creativity is everything. Nothing would exist without creation. Hence why creativity is such an important and essential aspect to harmony. Now, going back to the current paradigm we're living in, to where we're all feeling so disconnected and separate from each other, leading to a disharmony. By becoming in tune with our individual creative capacity, our individual creative energy, and allowing that to flow from a place of love versus fighting from a place of hate, we'll be able to learn to connect more with other parts of ourselves. And in doing that, connect more with other parts of the external world. Because if we can come in tune with the multidimensionality and the unknown and the creative process of our internal landscape, we can do the same thing with the external. That's just going to create dramatic external shifts in institutions, in governments, in the ways people move around on a day-to-day, in the way power and energy flows in our society. Because it is water, money, energy, attention, all of that is currency of love. It's currency of attachment. And there are certain rivers and canals that have been forged over time to create the institutions that currently exist. Now, creativity is like a storm. It's a storm that brings a new opportunity for these quote unquote predetermined rivers to change shape, for the neurons in our brain to rewire, and to create new pathways for that energy, money, love to flow. And the only way that we can create these new systems is by being creative and by living and embodying our imagination and accepting and loving our imagination as if it were the truth. And then now we talk about manifestation, because the more we tap into creativity, the more we lean into our imagination and live from that space, the easier it is we can create our reality and manifest. Because the way you manifest, there are a lot of different sayings that already exist that kind of hold that truth, and it's fake it till you make it. There is truth in that, in a sense, to where act as if you already have what you desire, and that will come to you by means of the frequency that you put out. And think about if somebody's trying to sell you anything. And I think about this because I'm a salesperson at my current job. If I were to go into a room and try and sell something with no confidence, with no belief in the product that I'm selling, I wouldn't sell anything. But if I walk into that room with confidence, knowing that what I have is worth value, and is already sold, the chances of me selling that are a lot higher. And the same thing goes with any life that you want to create. If you act and you move from a place of already having it, it will come so naturally. It will come inherently and as a byproduct of the frequency that you are putting out. So, all that being said, creativity is a way to educate oneself on themselves. And then by educating and knowing yourself, you can move through the world with more love and acceptance. Because knowing is power, and knowing is accepting the truth. That's just a little rant, a little talk that I wanted to say about creativity and things of that nature. So I hope you enjoyed. Hope you felt the love that I intend to express in this little talk, and enjoy the rest of your day or night. And I'll talk to you in whatever expression that takes whenever I do. So, peace.